channel. So for anyone who doesn't really know how I record, a quick brief description. I use an old Nokia flip phone, 2260 I believe it is. Anyway, I'll tell you more in the description later on. And I was once told by a lady from Canada, a friend of mine, because I used to record using the ghost box all the time, and she said to me, "Paul, you need to record water." So I gave it a go, and I do believe I caught a voice, just one voice. So I decided to leave it at that, really. Well, this isn't really where I want it to go. So anyway, moving on, I discovered if I run bath water before I have my bath and talk, Spirit have worked out a way of using the water and the noise to communicate. Now, mostly only on the recording, although I do sometimes hear the occasional voice in the room, although it's normally quite subdued and quite quiet. So that's about it, really. So what I'll do now, I'll run the bath and I'll ask questions and see if anyone's here tonight. As always, it's only ever an experiment. Nothing is guaranteed. But usually I do get communication. So anyway, thank you for joining me. And we'll start the session now. Do I have anyone here tonight, please, who can come forward and communicate with me? This session is for anyone new who's come forward to watch my videos and to see how I actually talk to you using this method. Could you tell me, please, Spirit, how many people may be here tonight? Now, for those that are listening, I do tend to get pretty much the same people every time I do a session. I do get my grandfather, my mother, and my father quite regularly. My spirit guide Barlow pops in. Okay, Spirit, would you like to tell the people how you are this evening? Maybe you can tell them why you come and speak to me. Can I ask if you always know when I'm going to do a recording session? Okay, Spirit. Now, anybody new who's going to try this experiment, chances they're going to get good results. Now, I must warn those who are watching this that when they speak to me, they do tend to go off. And, they talk about all kinds of things, to be honest. They go off on a tangent sometimes. And I believe that is because it is quite difficult on their behalf to actually form words and to communicate. In itself, you have to realise this experiment is quite amazing. Well, when it works. Okay, Spirit, is there anyone out there you'd like to shout out to? Anybody you've been waiting for to hear this recording? Anything like that? Maybe there's someone you want to talk to. Now, I've asked hundreds of different types of questions, and what I've realised is that there is rules and regulations on their side, and they will answer if it's okay to do so. You have to remember that we have our own journey to take, our own pathway, and they can't do it for us. They can show us the way, but they can't live it for us. That's what we're here to do. Do I have any new spirit people here tonight? Anyone would like to come and say hello? My spirit friends, what is the one thing you would like the living people to know about you now that you have crossed? Okay, thank you. I'd like to thank you for communicating this evening. Before I go, as always, I'm going to ask if you have a message for me or anybody else. Okay, with that I will say thank you very much. I'm now going to close this session. Have a night to you all, my spirit friends. And thank you to everybody that watches my videos. Thank you.